We are at my wife's and Fred Meyer's right now, getting the last little bit. So I don't know what happened to the ending to last week's video. It just abruptly cut off, but this is what it was supposed to be. All right, now listen. With both of the old arrays, the 6 panels, on our best day we might collect 1,000 watts.
Am I supposed to guess what it is right now?
Take a guess what those 4's pumping out right now.
2,500.
No, I wish.
Oh, your light went off.
No bummer. Oh, charging off. Hold on. 1668.
Well, it's not even peak yet, is it? Or
Not
are we at
really.
peak?
No. And we've almost got almost 300 kilowatt hours today. That's pretty good. So we're using 100 watts right now, and we're at our battery's at 53.4 watts. I think we're going to be pleased with these new panels. But anyways, with those 4 solar panels, the 4 out of the 8, we were getting like 1,600 watts, and so far with the sunlight that we've been receiving, which has been nice, we've been getting 9,000 to 10,000 kilowatt hours. If I'm saying that right, I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, and hello, okay, hello. Okay, hello. So anyways, it's been a couple days. The parts came in, so we came to town. So I made a doctor's appointment, and we had dental appointments. So we came to town and we picked up the parts, and we got our doctor's appointments and dental appointments out of the way. We were gonna stay one night. We ended up staying 2 nights because I did like a little bump in my mouth, and the dentist removed that, so we stayed 1 extra day for that. And then now she's getting the last little bit from Fred Meyer's, and then we're headed back. We were going to go back yesterday, like I said, and not stay 2 nights, but we had woken up at 5 in the morning, and we weren't even going to be ready to leave until like 6:30, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So that was already a full day, and we were just exhausted. So the poor dogs had to stay in the car for like 12 hours. I mean, obviously we let them out and took them for little walks so they could go pee and stuff, but yeah, anyways, we're headed back today, so we're gonna go get these splitters set up, and then that way we'll have 8 panels. And it is a super overcast. It's a super overcast day, so it just means that we'll see what we're going to be collecting on overcast days. And I don't know if you can see the little flags. It could be a little exciting because one of the weather stations by our island says it's blowing 25 and 30 knots. And the other weather station behind our island says it's blowing 2 to 4 knots. So we're going to see. We're going to be somewhere in the middle. All right. Look, there's my wife. She's ready. Let's go get loaded up on the boat and get back to the island. All right, so I don't know if I said, but we are getting like 9,000 to 10,000 kilowatt hours per day. So, but that's all been during sunny days. So it's a little overcast right now. So I'm curious to see what we're getting on these overcast days. If anything, I'm sure we are, because even when the sun wraps around and it's not getting direct sunlight, it still picks up like ambient light, and our old panels did not do that. So once the sun stopped hitting the panels, they were done. Now this guy will pick up like 30 to 50 watts until the sun actually sets, even though it's all the way on the other side of the island, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna get underway here and go get this stuff hooked up. Like I said, it's blowing pretty good, so we'll see if
our little windstorm came a little early.
yeah, I was supposed to start blowing tonight, but it came a little early.
But we're blowing right now. Sure you don't want me to go a little bit?
No, just let go with it so we're not pumping around while we're up there.
Okay. Come on, guys, get back up there. Come on, let's go. Get back up there. Come on, Skipper, get up. Get up there. Sorry.
Shooting that way?
Yeah. I would. See, just ride it out and go down.
Yeah, and then go down. Bumpy, so we decided to ride the waves a little bit out of the way, and then we were gonna wait till we got in behind our two islands, tuck in behind them, and then now it's calmed down quite a bit. It was a little bumpy. I lost one of my lines, fell off in the water. It's short enough where it doesn't ever reach the engines in the back, so they don't get cut up with the props, but it also maybe fray the ends of it, so I was like, we'll just stop and go pick it up, put it back on the deck, and so that's what we did. Anyways, pretty smooth sailing right now.
Getting closer to home.
So what's that?
Getting closer to home.
We're fully, I don't know if you can see in the back, we're fully loaded. We got gas and supplies and food for a month, so we should be good to go. All right, well, we got everything unloaded on, this is on the calm side of the beach, so now I'm gonna drive over to where the wind's coming from and see if we can get on the kayak and get this on the mooring and kayak in. Should be fun. It's calmed down a little bit, so it's not blowing as much as it was before. So we'll see what happens when we get over to the other side. All right, we got the boat on the mooring. It has really calmed down, so it's going to be smooth sailing into the shore. All right, engines are up. Looks good. So the tide's going down, so we were unable to. So the tide's going down, so we were able to load or unload everything onto the beach on the other side. But it's really calmed down, so we could have unloaded everything here, but that's okay. My wife's got the trailer and the Jeep prepped. We just gotta get to shore. The mooring line was kind of tangled around the ball, so I don't know if it was due to the kayak being so light. I don't know. We never really had that problem. It was also a big shift from a north wind to a southeast wind. So maybe that's what caused it, but it was good and tangled up. Huh? Yeah, the line was tangled up pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, the wind switched from the north to the south, so maybe the kayak was light enough where it was like, well, I'll just wrap it around this thing a couple times.
That's fun. And then you have to get back in the boat.
Yeah, because I forgot to put the engines out.
You turn the batteries back off.
But it's just the engine batteries, not the light. The light's off. So we're back at the cabin. Come on, dogs. I'm curious. I'm gonna go in here real quick and just see what the what's that? Sounds like a plane taking off. See what we've collected on this overcast day. Huh? Look out, Mama! Let's see here. It's 83 watts. Let's see what we got over here. Let's say exit. We're setting at 53.3. So we're up to 89. We collected, let's see how much we collected today. Uh, 300 kilowatts. Well, it's better than what we would have collected on the other ones, because we would have collected absolutely nothing. Yeah, that was a plane. My wife's letting the chickens out. We got one load here. I got to get that unloaded and then go back and get the fuel and stuff. So let me get busy. All right, well, we got home. Oh goodness, the chickens are coming out. We got home and started putting the stuff away, and as soon as we got done, the winds picked up. So it was a perfect little calming of the storm. So we could get everything knocked out. We let the chickens out, and they've been out for about an hour or so, but I've had two eagles that have been circling by, and and making some calls. So I'm gonna put the chickens away now. We've been meaning to make a video about these grub terra, black soldier fly larvae. These things, this is what we've been, for over a year, this is what we've been giving our chickens. They freaking love this stuff. So in the wintertime when it's really cold, we'll give these guys some of these black fly larvae right before they go to bed, and that way it boosts their metabolism and keeps them a little extra warm. And then whenever I want to put them in, as soon as I walk over to the little bucket, the little tote that we keep those things in, they are on it. They're like, oh goodness, he's breaking out the goodies. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description on how to get those. So if you've got chickens and you've ever given them grubs or whatnot, try these. These things are manufactured, I want to say in the USA and Canada is where all their facilities are set up. So it's almost 100% American made, but you know, Canada's kind of like America. We're buddies. I mean, kind of buddies. Right now there's a little beef going on, but I ain't all about that. So anyways, at least go check out the website. Really cool. If you've got chickens, these things are awesome, and they make a dog food too. So I'm gonna reach out and see if we can get some of the dog treats. I guess they're not dog food, and see if our dogs like them as well. All right, so the chickens are away. I called the solar guys. I wanted to be 100% sure on the wiring of this thing, and so I'm just waiting on a phone call back from them, so I can, just to be 100%. Right now it's shot up to 180 watts for the 4, so that's pretty good. I mean, that'll put us over the 300 watt mark. So I'm happy. That's enough to keep everything going and keep the batteries fully charged while we're running like the Toyo stove or the Starlink and everything like that. All right, so it's the next day. I got with the solar company. They gave me the what I needed to know. They gave me the scoop on it. So we're gonna wire these things up and then collect double what we're collecting now. I think we're collecting 180 watts right now with the 4. All right, so I got this one right here wired up. So now I'm gonna go use the other one. I have to get my flashlight and my reading glasses out because the little plus and minuses are pretty small on these things, and you gotta know which one's which. You know what I'm saying. So here are the splitters or splicers. That's what we got in the mill the other day. So let's get it hooked up. Get my phone out. We're going negative to negative. What is this? That's a good side. Let's do that. That's positive. So this one's negative. This one. This guy. Come on. Come on, Buster. Tight. There we go. Okay. So let's flip the breaker on. Alright, that should be it. So I gotta screw this back down. And then we'll go inside and see what we're collecting now. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. It's 313 watts, 309. So I'm not sure exactly what time it is, but we're I guess getting close to noon, probably like at 10:30. So anyways, that's not bad for a completely overcast day, raining. A little rain, a little sprinkle. Let's see. There we go. No visible sun, but we're still pumping out 300 watts. So I'm happy with that, because that will our batteries shouldn't be depleted, because in the winter, I mean the spring and fall, when we don't run the wood stove but we run the Toyo stove, with that and the Starlink, we're not at 300 watts, so we're still we're taking care of that and still putting a little bit of energy into the battery, so that's pretty cool. Matter of fact, we can come in here and I can tell you exactly what we're running right now. We are running 110. I just saw it at 140. There's 158.99, so it's fluctuating back and forth what the load is. See if that'll make it any better. So right now it says like 116, 198, 88, 95, 134. So yeah, I think that's going to work out great. So it's still going to be putting power into the batteries even on these overcast days, which is pretty cool. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Remember, live free. We'll see you next week.